Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Hello, hello, okay. This, okay, I think my, oh, wait, not music.
What did you take?
Hello. All right, hallelujah? Amen. Hallelujah? Amen. Okay, so I don't know what Isaac said because I can't understand Burmese or Sisam. But, okay, so at our camp, in the evening time, it was mostly made up of activities. They were called circuits, and each day we would rotate to different ones, like adventure. So one day we'd have circuits, and another day we had adventures, and they're both basically the same thing. They're just activities, but just in variety, right? And so in these circuits and adventures, we would always have chance to play, opportunities to play games and all. But at the end of the day, ultimately, at the end of each game, they would always tell us how to correlate that game to the gospel and how to incorporate that gospel into our daily lives, you know? Just how to think from a biblical perspective. And honestly, it's really nice how this church camp, it's spiritual retreat. And I felt like it would have been better if we just went in with no phones. Because they let us brought our phones, and I feel like bringing our phones would really eliminate the purpose of spiritual retreat. And I really like how Skycroft, the church camp, they would always tell us, oh, think of the gospel, think of how to incorporate. It's really good, because eventually we'll need to preach the gospel to other people, you know? We are a mission church, and if we are missionaries, then we must go out to the nations and preach the gospel. It's very good for our youth to learn more about the gospel. And so these circuits and adventures, we could choose different circuits and adventures. I chose apologetics as one of my circuits. And apologetics, my main takeaway is how to talk to people, how to input the gospel into our daily conversations with people. Apologetics is a teaching, a doctrine of how to defend the church using the word of God, the Holy Bible. And apologetics, if your faith is being questioned, then you could always reply to that person using apologetics, using the word of God to answer their questions, not aggressively, not to be dominant in the conversation, but ultimately to lead them back to Christ. And yeah, that's my main takeaway from apologetics, how you talk to people. And yeah, there's so many more I could add on, but I just want to keep it brief. Thank you.